Well, Stanley doesn't give me a regular allowance. He likes to pay the bills himself. But this morning he gave me $10 to smooth things over. You take 5 with Blanche and keep the rest.
Oh, no, Stella.
I know how it helps your morale to have a little pocket money.
No, thank you. I'll take it to the streets.
Talk sense. How did you get so low on funds?
Money just goes. It goes places. Sometime today I've got to get a hold of a bromo. Sometime today I've got to get a hold of a bromo.
I'll fix your money now.
Not yet. I've got to keep thinking.
I wish you would just let things go. At least for a while.
Stella, I can't live with him. You can. He's your husband. But how can I stay here with him after last night? With just those curtains between us.
Well, you saw him at his worst last night.
On the contrary, I saw him at his best. What such a man has to offer is animal force. He gave a wonderful exhibition of that. But the only way to live with such a man is to go to bed with him. And that's your job, not mine.
After you've rested a little, you'll see it's going to work out. You don't have to worry about anything while you're here. Well, I mean expenses.
I have to plan for us both. To get us both out.
You take it for granted that I'm in something that I want to get out of.
I take it for granted that you still have a sufficient memory of Belle Reeve to find this place and these poker players impossible to live with.
Well, you're taking entirely too much for granted.
I can't believe you're in earnest.
No.
I understand how it happened. A little. You saw him in uniform, an officer. Not here, but
I'm not sure it would make a difference how I saw him.
no, don't say it was one of those mysterious electrical things between people. If you do, I'll laugh in your face.
Well, I'm not going to say any more about it.
All right. Then don't.
But there are things that happen between a man and a woman in the dark. The sort of thing that makes everything else feel unimportant.
What you're talking about is brutal desire. Just desire. The name of the rattle-trap streetcar that bangs through the corridor, up one old narrow street and down the other.
Well, haven't you ever rid on that streetcar?
It brought me here. Where I'm not wanted, where I'm ashamed to be.
Then don't you think your superior attitude is a little out of place?
I'm not being or feeling at all superior, Stella. Believe me, I'm not. It's just, this is how I look at it. A man like that is someone to go out with. Once, twice, maybe 3 times, when the devil's in you. But to live with? To have a child by?
I have told you. I told you that I love you.
Then I tremble for you. I just tremble for you.
I can't help your trembling if you insist on trembling.
May I speak plainly?
Yes, go ahead as plainly as you want to.
Well, if you forgive me, he's common.
Why, yes, I suppose he is.
Suppose you can't have forgotten that much of our upbringing, Della, that you just suppose that any part of a gentleman in his nature, not one particle, not, oh, if he was just ordinary, just plain, but good and wholesome, but no, there's something downright bestial. You're hating me for saying this, aren't you?
Go on, say it all, Blanche.
He acts like an animal, has animal habits, eats like one, talks like one. There's even something subhuman, something not quite to the stage of humanity yet. Yes, something ape-like about him, like one of those pictures I've seen in anthropological studies. Thousands and thousands of years have passed him right by. And there he is, Stanley Kwasansky, survivor of the Stone Age. And you here waiting for him. Maybe he'll strike you, or maybe he'll kiss you. That is, if kisses were even invented yet. His poker party, you call it. This party of apes? God, maybe you are a long way from being made in God's image, but Stella, my sister, there's been some progress since then. Some things like art, poetry, music, in some kinds of people, some tenderer feelings have not had little beginning, that we have to make grow and cling to and hold. In this dark march of whatever it is we're approaching, don't hang back with the brutes.
Hey Stella.
Stanley!
Stella!
Hey Stella, Blanche back?
Yes, she's back.
Hi Blanche.
You must have gone under the car today.
Them damn mechanics down at Fritz's don't know what to ask from. Hey,